Hello.
Oh, fun. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh-huh. Very good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I like your shirt. Yes, is it the
Sure.
Aztec calendar? Yeah.
Yeah, classic calendar. Calendar.
That's
Calendar.
right. Calendar. Mm-hmm.
Calendar. Okay. How
Different
have you
from the
been?
yeah, different from the Maya calendar.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
They
you're
look
right.
they look almost the same, but there's a difference with the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bought this shirt. What is the shirt or the shirt?
Yeah, t-shirt or shirt. Either one
T-shirt.
is fine for.
I bought this t-shirt in Cancun.
Ah, in Cancun. So then maybe it's the Maya calendar. I can't see entirely, but it looks
Yeah,
like
probably Maya.
yes, it's Maya. I'll show you. I'll show you the difference because Aztec looks the same, but the middle piece is what's different. So Aztec calendar versus Maya. So this is what the Aztec calendar looks like. And yeah, you're wearing Aztec, I think. You have the X in the middle, right? Do you have the X?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you
So this
like
is
do you like the elephants, the animals?
the emblems, yeah, the logos. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the elephants. Do you like?
The elephants, yes. I really like elephants. It's like my necklace. It's an
Uh-huh.
elephant. It's from Zambia, that's why. I
Okay.
spent 3 years in Zambia. But this is you see the Aztec calendar? I think you have the Aztec calendar
Okay.
on your shirt, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Maya calendar looks almost the same, but the centerpiece is a little bit different.
Oh,
Maya, yeah. So they look
okay.
almost exactly the same, but the centerpiece is
Mm-hmm.
different. You see, they have like some
It's different.
face. Yeah,
Yeah. You're
very
right.
cool. I like
It's
it.
it's yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
Is this your last call today?
Say again, Juan. Are you asking me if
Yes.
this is your last
Yeah.
call?
Yeah. It's yeah. I said if this is your last call today.
I have one more call after you. I
Okay.
have 30
And
minutes
tomorrow, what
with you.
about tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the same. I work 4 hours tomorrow, but I start at 2. Yeah, I
So
start at
your
2.
3 days are Monday and Tuesday, or just
I
Monday?
changed. It used to be Monday and Thursdays that I had off, that I took the time off, but now I changed it to Tuesday and Friday.
And
So I changed my.
what can you do in those days?
I usually start at 6 my time, evening time. I think for you it's either 4 or 5, right?
Okay.
I think it's 1 or 2 hour difference. In Monterrey, I think it's 1 or 2 hours. It's two
Here is
hours.
here is six p.m.
Oh, it's
Six.
the same time then. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's the same time. I thought it was 1 hour behind, but I think that's during daylight savings time when they changed the clock.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, which will be
But
coming up very soon. I think in November.
yeah, there is a new law, and it's not a law. It's like I don't know, but the time no the times are no or the clock
Uh huh.
time no it will not change anymore.
Yeah, daylight savings time. It won't exist anymore.
Okay.
We call it daylight savings time. It doesn't make any sense why we do
Okay.
this. There's no purpose, no reason.
How many time zones are there in the U.S.?
Time zones, three. We have
Three.
three, three time
Okay.
zones. We have, of course, Pacific time. Then we have Central America time, and then Eastern time.
Okay. Have you been in a place where if you move, if you to move 1 hour is there is a different hour time?
I- If I've moved one, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
for example, you are in Monterrey and you travel to Guadalajara, it's other time. Maybe it's the same time in this case, but
Yeah, from like right now in San Diego, it's 2 hour difference, right? And
yeah,
so sometimes when I travel from Tijuana to Cancun, eh,
yeah.
sometimes it's 2 hours or 3 hour difference depending on the daylight savings time.
In
But this,
December, right? In
eh,
January,
I believe it's November, so
November.
I think it's March or April that they have the spring daylight savings time, and then November they have the fall. Or
We went to Cancun the first our first time,
Mhm.
and the time zone it was different, and
Yeah.
we didn't know,
Hmm.
we didn't know.
Yeah, it could have been during the daylight savings time. They don't change the time here in Quintana Roo
Uh-huh.
in this state. They don't change the time, but
Wow,
the
okay,
other states do, right?
okay,
Mm-mm.
that's why.
Yeah. And
But
so
only in Cancun or in or Quintana Roo.
all of Quintana Roo, the state
Okay,
of Quintana Roo, they don't change. I think even Yucatan, they don't change the time, if I'm not mistaken. I think just this part, they don't change the time.
okay. Tulum is part of Quintana Roo.
Yeah, it's part of the state of Quintana Roo. Yeah. Different city,
Okay.
but the state. Yeah.
Is Tulum your favorite place to live?
For now, yes.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. I think that's why we stay here. We live here.
Have
'Cause
you been for how long time have you been there?
3 years, one. We've been here for three
3 years.
years already. Yeah, just a little bit
Wow.
before pandemic. We came, and then of course pandemic hit. 2 years passed.
Do you miss other place? Have you been before?
Like California, you mean? Do I miss California or
Or
Africa?
Africa?
Hmm. Sometimes I miss Zambia. Sometimes I miss my home in Zambia, but in California, maybe not so much. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything there because it's just a city beach town, and I
City
get
Beach.
I get the beach
And
town experience here in Tulum, so I don't
how
miss
are the
that.
people in Zambia? Are they friendly?
Yeah, they're very friendly. You will find that, of course, most of the people living in San Diego are Mexican because we're right on the border. And so, yeah, most of the people, you find American people as well, European American people. But I think most of the population is Mexican in San Diego.
Yeah. In Zambia, it was like a village or a city.
Zambia is the country, and then I
It's the
lived,
okay.
and then I lived in a small village in the
Mm-hmm.
northwest province, and it was a city called a little town called Shivuma village. The town itself was called Kasampa.
But do you have all the service do you need or that you need?
The services, what do you mean?
Services, yeah, some services.
Like
Internet,
we
yeah,
didn't have anything like that. We didn't.
anything.
No, we had no running water. We had to pump the water from a well,
Wow.
and we had no electricity, so no internet, no lights. We used candles for our houses, or we used bonfire like outside to create
Okay.
fire for light. And so
Wow.
no water, no electricity, no TV. Yeah, Yeah,
Wow.
television. It was like camping for 3 years, Juan.
And how did you communicate with your family?
Not very often, actually, which is why I think they missed me a lot because maybe I would talk to them one time every 3 months. When I would get to the city, I would try to connect to the internet or charge my phone with data because
You
in the
were
village,
afraid.
what's that
You
one?
were afraid.
No, I don't. I was never afraid, but I think my parents they were always afraid. They were worried because sometimes they wouldn't hear from me for months, but they knew what to expect because I told them that where I will live there is no electricity, no internet, no connection, only nature connection.
How were the nights?
Amazing. I went to bed very early because there was no light. My candles maybe they would last a few hours into the evening, so it was very common for me to wake up when the sun was rising, with chickens and goats, and so it, going to bed early was important to wake up early.
Um,
That was different
mm,
lifestyle, very traditional old lifestyle, right before technology, before electricity. It was a different
did you
world.
see a car there?
Not
No.
not very often. I think maybe a car would pass through the village, maybe once a week, something like this. We might have a
Okay.
car. Maybe they're like a taxi driver dropping somebody off in our village or in the next village. But it was very rare to see a car passing through or to hear a
And
car.
how did you go to the city?
Say again, Juan.
How did you go to the city?
I would ride my bicycle.
Okay.
I had a bicycle, or I would walk 20 kilometers, but
20 kilometers.
sometimes walking was a lot. So I preferred
20
to take,
kilometers.
yeah, 20
Wow.
kilometers. That's how far the village was from the main town. I was very deep into the jungle, the bush, I called it.
You said Chango?
Is a jungle, not jungle,
Yeah,
monkey, no.
Chango.
Yeah, jungle, yeah. Jungle, or I like to call it deep
Chango.
into the bush because
Okay.
it was very
So
off a beaten path.
it wasn't a desert. No, desert or desert? Desert. No.
Yeah, no desert. Yeah, it wasn't a desert. Full of trees, and we had a river that passed through my village. Um, People would wash their clothes in the river, maybe sometimes even bathe in the river. But I think most people they preferred to pump the water and bathe in privacy. With we had these grass areas that were dividers where you could bathe privately. So it was nice to be able to do that.
Oh. And is there no racism for foreigners?
No, we had outhouses, so it was like a hole in the ground.
Okay.
Um, this I'm sure you've seen them before because I know in certain parts of Mexico they still use this, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the outhouses. It's a hole in the ground. Even like my family in the north, in Mexicali, they have old houses with the toilet in the ground, and so it was very common to use this no flushing. Yeah, but yeah, different lifestyle one for sure.
Wow. How many
But
years did you have you how we say estuviste ahí?
that I was there. How many years were you there? Yeah. How many years were you there, or did you
Were you there?
stay? Hmm. Oh, were you there.
stay to live.
Yeah, some people might say stayed. How many years did you stay? Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
another way to say it. But I was there for 3 years.
3 years.
Hmm.
That
Yeah,
was before Mexico.
yes. When I was 24, I left and I stayed for 3 years. So I was 25, 26, 27 when I left. Yeah.
Did you
It's,
have to work?
I was teaching.
Okay.
That was my work, my volunteer work, because I wasn't getting paid money. I was only there to
Teaching English.
teach English, teach art, teach
Wow.
yoga, whatever I wanted to teach, really. But it was mostly to teach English.
But you needed to eat something and you needed
Ex-
to pay something.
Yeah, I had a host family.
Okay.
They provided maybe fresh vegetables for me. I would cook my own food. Sometimes I would eat with my host family, but oftentimes I would cook on my own because I liked my way of cooking.
It was a good experience for you.
Of course, I loved it, and that's why I miss it sometimes because it was a very good and unique experience for me.
How was
Some
your health?
I was very healthy one. I had no problems other than getting sick sometimes from like mosquito bites. I had it's common to get malaria there, which is kind of like dengue. Maybe you know
Mm-hmm.
dengue. But malaria is very common in Zambia, and it's a little bit more dangerous than dengue because it can be deadly. It can kill you.
Wow.
Um, how is
Um,
the? I'm
mhm.
curious, Juan, because I know last time I talked with you, you were having water problems in Monterrey. Yeah?
Yeah,
H- How is the water? Is it better? Is it back?
it's better. The water
Okay.
is back,
Hmm.
totally. And yeah, we don't have cuts anymore.
Good.
Water cuts. How we say that? Cortes de agua.
Yeah, water cuts. Yeah, we
Water
don't have any
cuts.
water shortages or water cuts. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I saw pictures of the canal. It was empty, no water in Monterrey.
Yeah.
But now
There,
maybe they filled it up.
there are three main like lakes, but presas or
Like dams. They call them dams.
dams.
Water
Dams.
dams.
Okay.
Yeah.
And two of three.
Hmm.
Um, they were almost right. Oh, yeah, almost right. Casi
Okay.
seco. Dos de
Yeah.
ellos.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they were already empty, dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those pictures and I thought that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks to God,
Hmm.
um, it was rained. Yo.
Okay. Hmm.
It was rained 1 month ago. So now also we
Yeah.
have water.
That's very good news. You can enjoy a nice shower again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw videos where some people, they were showering when it was raining, when you had a little bit of
Yeah.
rain. People were showering in the rain. Yeah.
It was hard actually because you know you need to go to the bathroom every day, a lot of times during the day, and we catch or how you say como topamos agua, catch
Yeah.
we
Exactly. You
catch
caught
water
it.
in some bottles, no
Yeah.
bottles, yeah.
Yeah. Or you
Big
filled. You can
ones.
say you caught the water. You captured the water, or you filled the bottles with water.
Uh-huh.
or buckets, porque son como, they're like cubetes, right? Buckets
Yeah,
of water.
buckets, exactly, buckets. So we didn't have water for 3 or 4 days, and we had to survive with that water.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a scary time then, but now it's all back
Yeah,
to normal, which is good. Good
it's
news.
yeah, it's normal. I hope this experience not happen again.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope that maybe there's a lot of rain these next few months until springtime, summertime, that that they're able to catch all of the rain in the dams and use it. Yeah, because it's not good.
The people used to say we need a hurricane.
It's becoming maybe desert there, especially
Mhm.
Monterrey. It's almost near the desert, like near Sonora, which is known for deserts. Yeah.
In the US, the people they are now they have a hurricane. What in
A hurricane in Florida.
hurricane? Could you
Yeah,
remember the pronunciation?
yeah, hurricane. They had like hurricane, right? Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yeah, a hurricane
Hurricane.
in Florida they had just this week actually. The hurricane, but
Okay.
California, no, we don't get hurricanes in California. Yeah,
California.
yeah, but
I
of
would
course,
like to go to Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Or
Why Tennessee? There's nothing exciting there.
no, my wife she has family there.
That's why.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's why. Yeah, I would like to know other places. I don't know. The 2 weeks ago, America, my team, my soccer team, or my
yeah.
favorite soccer team,
Hmm.
they played with Nashville.
Okay.
Nashville won the game. And
Okay.
Nashville is from Tennessee, right?
That's right. Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah.
So how is Tennessee? It's not a good place.
It's not that exciting.
Okay, okay. How is it? Do they have forests?
It's, yes, it's a lot of land. They have a lot of land, like farm land in Tennessee.
Okay,
They have a lot of Southern people. So it's, for me, it's like more American Southern people. And then, of course,
okay,
you have some immigrants that are from Mexico, from
okay,
Latin
okay, okay.
America. But yeah, it's a different, for me, a different kind of American people
Okay,
because
okay.
they're different from Californian people or New York people, for example.
Okay, okay, okay. If you want, no, you can to recommend me a place to know in the US.
Mm,
What would, cómo sería, cuál sería?
what would you recommend? Yeah. What would you recommend or suggest? You might hear this.
Suggest.
What would you oh, recommend? Or you can also say suggest, which is not bad as well.
Have you been in Toronto?
Where?
In Toronto, Canada. Have you been?
Canada. I have not been to Canada. That's one place,
Okay,
one country in North America I have not visited. But I have a lot of friends in Toronto, in Quebec, uh, in uh, I forget the other name of the city. Quebec is the French province, so I have French. They speak French and English in Quebec and Toronto. But there's another place, and I can't think of it right now in Canada. That's pretty famous. But most of my friends there are in Toronto because it's a big city.
mhm,
I hear good things. Of course, the people are very friendly, but then it gets very cold. Yeah.
okay.
And so wintertime, there's a lot of snow, lots of snow that you can barely get through, even to work or school if you're a student.
Well, what do you
You,
think about the of the dollar, the currency? What do you think? Is a
yeah,
good divisa? Is it a good divisa?
they have the Canadian dollar there in Canada, so
Yeah.
it's different. Different.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver was the other one. Vancouver
Vancouver.
is the other city.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this it's so the Canadian dollar is actually a little bit higher than the US dollar. So
Mhm.
sometimes if you see the back of a book or maybe a postcard, you will see US dollar and it'll be like $1.50, for example. And the Canadian dollar would be maybe like 2.75, for example. And so usually it's a little bit more expensive. Yeah. But they get different income than the US. So it weighs out. Yeah.
Do you know how is the exchange between a exchange, yeah, between a dollar and Argentinian pesos?
It's very, of course, the dollar is stronger than Argentina pesos, like Mexican pesos, right? It's
Mhm.
20 pesos, Mexican pesos for $1, right?
In Mexico, yes. But
Argentina, I'm not sure. I think it's more. I think it's
yeah,
like 25,
140,
30.
140, one second, please.
Uh, so it's
Bueno,
very.
estoy en clase. ¿Qué pasó? Tócale, no, yo estoy más. Ahorita te hablo. What's the
It's your
content?
wife. She's
No,
calling.
it was my sister.
Ah, okay. So I thought maybe somebody was at the door because I hear the dogs.
Yeah, yeah, it's my sister.
Ah, you will call her after class.
Yeah, no, my wife, she will open her the door.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was saying
Mhm.
the dollar, $1 in Argentinian pesos is no are 147 pesos.
Wow. 137 pesos for $1.
47
Wow. I had no
dollar
idea.
a peso. Ay, one second.
I knew the Argentina peso was very
Mhm.
was worth nothing compared to the US, but that's insane because
Yeah.
at least with Mexican pesos is 20, yeah. It's a little bit more.
Uh, 4 years ago,
Uh-huh.
it was the same price like Mexican peso.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
but now it's Argentina, they've been struggling for a long time, yeah, with their currency. But this is crazy. Almost 150 pesos for $1. I
what
think people
currency do you need in Zambia?
it's called guacha, believe it or not.
What?
Guacha. Like
Okay.
like how we say guacha in Espanol, like poop,
Okay.
right? Caca, guacha. It's guacha.
Gotcha.
My mom laughed when
Okay.
I told her the currency is called guacha because she says it's poop, yeah.
Okay.
It's poop.
Yeah.
We get the same. I think it's
Oh,
20,
1,000.
yeah, guacha
$1 is 1,026 kwacha, Malawi, Malawi.
each. Okay. Oh, that's
Each dollar.
Malawi. That's Malawi kwacha.
Ah,
That's
okay.
different. You have Zambia kwacha. Yeah.
Zambia.
I was gonna say that's a very. I remember it
Ah,
being
okay, yeah,
10,
15.
10 or 15 in my time.
Yeah,
It was
almost 16.
yeah, but Zambia kwacha. Of course, there's also Malawi kwacha. Yeah,
Wow.
and that's I think 1,500 during my time, something like this, for one
Yeah.
dollar.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, how all around the world we have different currencies that we
Yeah.
can't just have one currency.
The dollar is a strong
It's the
currency. That's
strongest.
why.
Yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately, the dollar is the strongest. But
Yeah.
maybe that
Thank
will
you.
change. Yes,
Yeah.
Juan. Enjoy
Thank you. See
your
you
night.
soon.
Have a good
Okay.
weekend. Yeah.
You
See
too.
you soon.
See you soon.